I'm Calvin Chapman with the HGP Sportscast. Good evening. We begin tonight with futsal news. Semi-final action in the Extreme Clean and Maintenance Company Gold Rush futsal competition got underway last night at the National Gymnasium. Tocqueville and Sparta will contest the final this Saturday. The first match of the evening saw Tocqueville battling Sophia. That match finished 6-4 with Tocqueville being victorious and booking the first spot in the finals. By halftime, a win for Sophia was gloomy with the score 5-1, but the losers outscored Tocqueville in the second half 3-2 to put some respect on the scorecard. Tocqueville's German Jr., who opened the scoring, completed a first-half hat-trick with goals in the 4th, 7th, and 14th minutes of the 20-minute-per-half encounter. Amalo Williams offered some resistance for Sophia with a double, his first right after Junior's initial strike. Williams felt unlucky to have a close call for goal not in his favor, even more so that Sophia conceded a goal during the protest. Dennis Edwards also scored a hat-trick for Tocqueville. His goals came in the 5th, 30th, and 34th minutes. Skipper of Tocqueville, Delon Williams, said after the match that his team will have to bring their A-game and explained why they conceded 3 goals in the second half.
Yeah, well, you could say yes, indeed. We kind of fought to come down to the bottom. I guess physical helped us a bit tonight. But coming into the game, so I try to invest my players as much as possible. Come down to the latter part. If you see, we bring in a lot of young players to get a lot of time in tonight. Because we know in a better game than this, a tougher game than this, which is not saying that it wasn't a tough game. It's a very tough game. But for instance, Sparta or Alba Eastern, which is a much more formed team than Sophia tonight, I guess we're going to have to execute much more better than we did tonight.
Game 2 saw a star-studded Sparta Boss side who have been dominating the local futsal circuit for some time now, overpowering Alba Eastern 5-1. The scorecard for Sparta Boss were UC Phillips in the 2nd minute, Solomon Austin 7th, Gregory Richardson 23rd, Devon Millington 25th, and Dennis Edwards in the 25th minute. Alba Eastern's lone scorer was Lennox Kurt in the 28th minute. The final of the Extreme Clean and Maintenance Company Gold Rush Futsal Tournament will be contested tomorrow, Saturday, June 17th, at the National Gymnasium between Tocqueville and Sparta Boss. The third-place playoff will see Sophia versus Alba Eastern. In basketball news, the core of the team that represented Guyana last year at the Caribbean Basketball Confederation CBC Under-16 tournament will form part of the squad that is going to Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic on July 25th for the Central Basket Under-17 Championships. Trials for the team were held last weekend at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. Coach of the team, Lugard Mohan, expressed dissatisfaction with what he saw during the first day of trials, while stressing the importance of being competitive.
We're basically looking for 3 or 4 other players to complement the core that we already had from the Under-16 group. I'm not really impressed, to be quite honest, with what we saw. So we wanted to go and compete. That's the main goal, to go and compete, trying to win the CAC.
8 teams will be part of the Central Basket Under-17 tournament. Guyana will be in Group B that will also consist of Mexico, Puerto Rico, and the Bahamas, while Group A will have the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Panama, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. A stiff competition is expected for Guyana.
CAC, in comparison to CBC, is a vast difference. This level is no joke. These kids could really play.
With the core of Guyana's Central Basket Under-17 team emerging from the CBC Under-16 team that finished with silver, second to Jamaica last year, unity within the squad is one of the strengths of the team. Manager of the squad, Junior Hercules, who was also the coach of the successful Guyana team that finished with a silver medal in the IBF Antilles 3-on-3 Under-18 male finals, related such.
First and foremost, we want to replicate the formula that we put in place last year. We think the players being together would have given them an opportunity to click, bond, know each other. So I think that level of cohesion is important.
The South Turkine Sports Committee and Banners Foundation will host a Father's Day of Sports on Sunday beginning at 10 a.m. at Durban Park, featuring a 6-over table cricket competition for teams from the area and a 5-a-side small goal football competition and penalty shootout. According to a press release, some of the teams invited to participate include Lodge, North Sapphire, Sapphire B, C and D Fields, Vrides Lust, Meadowbank, and others, with $6,000 for a registration of teams. The release said that food and drinks will be on sale, while PMP Insurance Brokers, the National Sports Commission, Tent City Trophy Stall Border Market, and Mr. Zaman Ali donated the trophies. And with that, we conclude the HGP Sportscast. It's now over to you, Travis.